We wrote this song about the third American president, a man named Thomas Jefferson, who, like all of the 43 other presidents in the United States, lied to the American people and had trouble with women. Thomas Jefferson was an architect and an inventor, and became a statesman quite by mistake, actually. He went to Paris and fell in love with the idea of freedom from the French Revolution. And he came back to what is now Virginia, and he said, oh, you know, America should be a free country. And he decided that he would write what we call our Declaration of Independence. And he stole it all from people in Paris, but what he said was, there should be liberty, justice, and trust. All men are created equal, he said. And he wrote those beautiful words from his library at his plantation, where he owned 400 slaves. I know. Nobody thought it was unusual at the time, and in fact, people now don't think it was that unusual, but it only came to the fore about 10 years ago when they have the annual Jeffersonian Day dinner dance there at the plantation, and it's a charity event, but you have to be a direct descendant of Thomas Jefferson's to attend, and then it costs about $7,000 to get in. And that's just roughly translated, that's about 63p at the moment, but a lot of money still back home. And you also have to dress up. You know, it's a dressy-uppy affair. You got your heels, and you got your tiaras and your pearls, but even the women dress up for this event, right? And so as it happened, Thomas Jefferson had been having this affair with one of his slaves, a woman named Sally Hemings, and with her he had at least 4 children. And he never admitted it, of course, because for 2 reasons. It was socially unacceptable, and it was also against the law. And he was president of the United States, so there you go. Still, even though he died never admitting it, and she died never admitting it, there's this back chat, isn't there, in houses like that. So at this particular Jeffersonian Day dinner dance, the descendants of Sally Hemings and Thomas Jefferson showed up. They'd paid their money, they were dressed up, they wanted to come in, but they weren't allowed in because nobody from the Jeffersonian Society could believe that Thomas Jefferson would have done such a thing, you see. So there was a fight at the door, they weren't allowed in. They went into court in Charlottesville, Virginia, the next week, where a panel of judges decided the only fair thing to do was to dig up Thomas Jefferson and extract DNA. I know, only in America. So they did that. They dug him up, they extracted DNA, they compared it to these descendants, and he did it. Come on, y'all know he did it. But, or I shouldn't say that, really, because he's not here to defend himself. And my father, who's a very intelligent man, a judge in Virginia for 50 years, he said, well, hey, that DNA stuff, it's only 99.9% effective. So it's certainly possible that Thomas Jefferson did not father these children, but just in case he did, we wrote this song for as a message to him from those kids, and we call our song Mr. Jefferson. Pretty new dress, and I got it for free. And Mr. Jefferson gave it to Mama for me. He treats me almost nicer than one of his own. And he's in the big house, and he's a real big man in this town. Mr. Jefferson, ooh, Mr. Jefferson. Freedom, justice, and trust for everybody else but us, Mr. Jefferson. Well, Mr. Jefferson seems to know Mama real good. He looks her straight in the eye when she walks into a room. And I've never understood just what she does for him. But it's in the big house, and he's a real big man in this town. Mr. Jefferson, ooh, and trust for everybody else but us, Mr. Jefferson. Yeah, bye. We've all heard the talk about Mr. Jefferson's life, and some secret children and a secret wife. Well, Mr. Jefferson better hide it better somehow, because he's in the big house and he's a real big man in this town. Well, Mr. Jefferson, Mr. Jefferson, freedom, justice, and trust for everybody else but us, Mr. Jefferson. Well, 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 well. Ooh. Thank you.